I got a notification for somebody else's stream on my stream manager. Like, Twitch was like, hey, do you want to stop streaming and watch somebody else? Well, I don't. But anyway, welcome back to At the Ends of Eras. Yesterday I cut the stream short because I was dying horribly. I'm somewhat better now. But basically I slept for like... Well, I more or less laid in bed for like 15 hours. Because yeah, I went to bed at like 7:30 right after my stream. But yeah, and I did definitely start more than 20 minutes late. And I guess let's continue from yesterday. So I left more than 20 minutes early last time. Well, actually, now that I think about it, how would this work in bingo? Because typically when I leave, I just leave. I don't actually complete the bingo. But okay, that's there. But yeah, basically I was in a state of disarray last time. And I'm still kind of tired today. Because, yeah, I slept from, like, 7:30 to 10, and then I got up, and then didn't go back to sleep until, like, 4. Because, as it turns out, waking up and being completely well, there was some weird... I can't actually remember what happened from, like, 10 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. Or, no, 10 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. I was either lying in bed... looking at my phone, or just lying in bed. But okay, last time I made a big old mess of things for a new quest, where basically there's all sorts of branches of dialogue that the player can do, and eventually it'll end in some cool conclusion. But for now, what I'm going to do is just sort of step through it, and like figure out where I would like to investigate as a player. Because this is admittedly mostly just as kind of like a creative exercise, as like warming up and getting my brain in the mood to do writing. Because I talked about it last stream. I do mostly like technical work as side projects. Like I've been doing like the Algol 60 compiler and then other programming language stuff and other like game engine stuff. And I think that just makes me more primed to do more technical work, not more creative work. So I should actually start focusing on, like, doing, like, side projects where I'm writing, rather than, or to get me in the mood to work on At the Ends of Eras. But okay, last time, let's check the journal. Barrow's farm seems safe for now, but there are several questions still looming. Huh, okay, so... those are all there. Thank you again for saving my farm. Let's use this note. I still have some questions about that tablet of yours. So who gave it to you and when? So this would have been 12, 13 years ago. The shop was... oh, they had a stuffed lion. It's not much of a lead, but I guess I'll check for any lions when I'm there again. Let's get Sublime as well. And eventually I should move to an, like, open source thing. Maybe eventually I should get good at Emacs. Because, they updated Sublime Text again, so to get the new version I have to pay $70 for a third time. And I didn't pay for a subscription. But okay, what was I even... like, why did I bring this up? Oh yeah. Not much of a lead, but I guess I'll check for any lions if I go there. Or if I'm out there. If I'm in the area. So why did you think it was a good luck charm? Many people have tablets like mine. They have all sorts of icons on them. Very cool. Are they not worried something like this will happen? Never heard of it, no. Do you have any ideas as to why these specters would have appeared now? Perhaps the hive was locked with another skull tablet and mine just happened to match? That, are there identical tablets? Oh, this is, there. Oh, wait, actually, I have another question. How did your tablet... Oh, okay. Oh, I accidentally encountered the same branch of dialogue twice. Oh, well. Okay. Exit. I think that's it for now. Oh. Maybe I should make it so that skipping dialogue automatically adds parentheses around it. Because I keep thinking that the parentheses mean I don't say it. I guess I could do the... Well, no, I shouldn't do the opposite, where, like, I make comments wrapped in parentheses automatically skip. Well, that could be kind of interesting. But no, I shouldn't do that. Actually, now that I think about it, I have a cursed idea, which is that I could start working on the other game project I'm really motivated on, which is very similar to this one. And then I would just do that in Godot 4. I don't... Well... No, because that one's also like a big multi-year thing. Okay, what do I actually have in the journal? Many people have ancient tablets by Rod is in a shop with a stuffed lion. This should also mention in East Crab Hill. Because, yeah, we need right here. So I think there are a few things that I would check. One is check around the area for input Kella. So that would be other people. So someone took the tablet out of there. So let's say, well, my beautiful little grid is now ruined because I need this here. So actually find the shop. Some other content I don't know. Okay. Oh wait, no. Wrong way. Someone took another skull tablet out of the hive. Investigate around what Kella and learn a guy who, I don't know, went to the caves recently. Okay, so we have this part, and this part. So we have these 3 bits of information. And I think for now, this is the most important branch of this quest, because this stuff is more just kind of like flavor for now, or like finding a motive for somebody to try to get Byro actually attacked by specters. Okay. So let's start with the guy with the shop. I think that'd be fun. Save and quit. So I will make a beautiful stuffed lion live on stream. This will be the most incredible lion. The best lion. Hang on, I need to... We don't need this. And we also should... I need this to be probably 400 by 300. The canvas on which we work. You know, our limitations are what guide us. I've actually been thinking of, like, getting something like RPG Maker and making a small game using that or something. Oh wait, I have pressure sensitivity, which kind of makes it not... It kind of puts it in the uncanny valley zone of, like, looking bad. Or, like, looking not so bad it's good, but just bad. There we go. See, if you draw bad enough, it looks like it's being done on purpose. But if I just draw, like, give it my all, then it just looks bad. Let's see if I can remember what a lion looks like. And he will be excited. And he will have little teeth here. And he will have a beautiful tongue. Would a taxidermist be able to make a fake tongue? Like, how would they do that? Like, a tongue is, like, liquid. I know, I'll do the classic, like... Nah, this is good enough. We need this. These guys looking pretty good. Okay, and then I realized, like, the newest version of RPG Maker is like 80 bucks. But maybe I could get away with, like, RPG Maker 2003 or something. I'll see what the prices are on them. Because I also know, deep down, that I would hate having any sort of limitations of, like, a Twine or an RPG Maker or things like that. You know, because I already have Decker, which I used for the bingo. Oh, wait. There it is. Because you can make games with it, like adventure point-and-click style things, but I don't, because I don't like the limitations. And that's kind of the whole point of something like Decker, or something like RPG Maker, is, like, to play within those limitations. Oh yeah, they have a little tuft. There we go. So our lion's looking pretty good. I think it's epic. Alright, so what are the colors of a lion? Like, a beautiful tan. Actually, I think I've talked about this before, but I once went to a zoo, and the guy was like, hey, you want to see what a lion feels like? Because I think he just worked at the zoo, and I was like, sure. And he took out, like, a like, square of lion hide. And the surprising thing was just how, like, rough a lion's skin is. Or, like, the fur. This is definitely not like cat hair. It's more like, I mean, it's even rougher than, like, dog hair. Because the closest comparison I have, I mean, even buffalo hair is quite a deal rougher. Or, no, not as rough as lion hair was. But maybe that's also because I've done, like, full-on, like tanned buffalo hides. And I don't know if they, like, tanned the lion hide, because that would be weird. Well, I guess you'd have to tan it to, like, preserve it. Then we'll do yellow teeth. Nah, I want big ol' beautiful pearly whites. Pearly gray is more like... Must be just something weird with the color perception, because this is like flat, almost flat white. But okay. I'll get a dang old Ed, and Eddie purple in here. No, this is like magenta. I think we're listening to something from Oh wait, hang on. That should be pink. This should be purple. I think we're listening to something from the Outer Wilds, like a bonus soundtrack bit. Actually, I should double check. Oh no, we're listening to Victory Over Death by Signal, or I guess it's just, no, the artist's name is Victory Over Death. The song is called, or the album is called Signal Ambient 1. Are these... What? Oh, I see. It works on the background layer, or it only works on the current layer. Oh, I almost forgot. How could I forget this? And then... What color is the lion's nose? I think it's almost the same color as the, like, body itself. Maybe slightly darker. And I will not be looking at reference, if you are curious. But okay, we need to also perfectly capture there we go. Project, this will be entities, one time, no, well, I guess it's one time, like, cool, or like decoration. So yeah, now we have a cool line. This will be in, let's go to 013. So this is shocking. I'm actually going to add continuity and like related objects. So we need another shop here. Oh, and I did say he was actually going to move to the proper walled city. I guess I'll do that anyway. So I'll have a guy in chunk 13 who tells you that the old guy moved. So let's say that. Somebody in East Crab Hill mentions he actually moved to the walled city. So most people aren't concerned about these yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that'll put the player, like, in all sorts of, like, content. Because I think, you know, part of the goal of these is, oh yeah, I forgot that I did a bunch of stuff with this. Part of the goal with all the content in the game is to, one, be interesting in its own right, but then two, lead the player into the other interesting content, or potentially interesting content. But okay, so now let's just cut a hole in one of these little things and make it a shop. So it'll be like, I don't know, this guy. So we do need these. We do need them. Does this have... This should have bevels. And we'll do like 60. Why the hell is this designed like this anyway? Like, who designed this? They know how to make floors. And I was tempted, because of that dynamic, there's stuff there about a dynamic engine. I'm tempted to show that off, but it's honestly not that interesting. That little engine that I was working on where I could reload code, I can reload a triangle, but it crashes the game now when I well, I can't reload a triangle. I can render a triangle, but the game crashes if I try to actually reload the code now. So one step forward, one step back on that. Okay, but what I'm actually looking for is... Let's put this... I know, let's put the origin of this here. To cursor. So that way I can tell how high this is from the ground. Yeah, so this one, yeah, that's about right for that. Because we'll have this be like 2.3. Let's put it actually in a non-stupid place, like here. There we go. And then we can do, what should we do? I guess what I'll try... Actually, let's bring this back, and then we'll do Alt-Z7, extrude in this way. Because my plan is to make a proper, like, area here. I guess it doesn't matter to do that right now, because I'll need to... Wait, 7 is what I'm looking for. I don't even know what button I'm clicking. And thankfully, these aren't properly, like, vertically aligned, which is in my favor. Oh wait, and also, the thing that we need. E.5. There we go. And I could, and I probably should, just cut this here. So let's grab this stuff. Okay. I keep pressing 7 on the non-numpad. It's been a while since I've heard this album. Oh wait, this is a different one than I thought. Hang on. Let's bring it up a little bit on both ends. So I think eventually these are going to be separate. Or, this is going to be 2 separate shops. But for now, this will be fine. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm making a little shop here. So actually, I think this whole thing should be much deeper. Oh, I see. One of my core problems is that there's this down here. There's like extra stuff. Do normal. So that gives us that. Okay, so let's scale this maybe like that. Well, I don't really need all of this to be less. I just need these parts of the wall. Because I want this door to be a bit thicker. Yeah, maybe this will do... Yeah, okay. That does what I want. And someday, there'll even be, windows and stuff. And, like, other rooms to this building. But for now, that'll be good. What am I looking for? Yeah. Let's see, now tune this down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I have a habit of also making things a bit too large scale-wise. Oh, look at that. It actually, like, properly... Oh, wait. It's just a complete coincidence that this looks right. Let's go to the navigation. I mean, I don't really need to do this, but I'll make it again. Oh, doesn't even work. I think if I want this to work really well, I'd have to hand make a navigation mesh. That won't be fun. But okay. So this is an active thing, I think. Yeah. So let's add indication, position, the shop with lion. Okay, because we're gonna need NPC shop here. NPC shop healer. And then we're gonna need a cool epic lion here. So let's do sprite 3D. Cool lion. There's our cool lion sprite. This is a real enemy. No, it's just a thing, actually. Yeah, eventually he'll have an actual stuffed like 3D lion. Unless I think this is funnier and value the comedy of the game more than like the seriousness of it. But okay, let's also add a static body. So I guess this will be this and interactive. Well, this one. Okay. So the dialogue with the lion will be like... plus stat. Cool... No, stuffed lion. This album's getting a little much for me. But okay. I guess this is technically... Is this... I guess this is a major quest. Let's see if I can figure out how to rename it, because Windows 11 and Windows 10 moved these UI elements. So I keep alternating between them and getting confused. Black skulls. Lion.dial. So we need a line. I guess, yeah, it'll be fine there. This is our shopkeeper. And he will have... Ouch. Shop. Where did you get that lion? So let's say skip. I'd like to see what you have. And you know what? I will double check what the 2-Fort cow is. Because I don't think I've ever actually seen it. I've seen a lot of Team Fortress 2. Aha. That could be fun. So, let's say I'd like to see what you have. So this should be major quests, old feeling. Who has a shop that I can check? Okay, it's just called shop. So this is gonna be Black Skulls. Lion shop dialogue. Also, I need to put my standing desk in standing mode. Because I've been sitting all day and like hunched over. Okay, so where did you get that line? You do. I don't really care, but seems like a good question. Bye. Care. Exit. Then we'll have like a go to loop. Loop. Okay. Only the finest. Okay. So now this guy. Perfect. Oh, and he should have like lion drop. So eventually I'll also add extra dialogue for like let's start putting this stuff in here. Like actually like make this a proper to-do list thing. So quests, because this is part of this quest, so like a sub-quest of it. So we have a bunch of stuff. If I ever get the tablet, Guess I got that. Why do you think it was lucky? Where the specters go on Nancy. Okay. The lion shop. Special dialogue if or with Byro. You've already been there. Actually, sensible dialogue with the lion. Well, I guess I could just do that now. You know, as fun as it is to just say, holy shit, it's a lion. You just say, lion's native? This area? Where does this have come from? Okay. So I guess I don't really need to go here, but it just feels like it'd be, I don't know. Because we would globetrot. Oh wait, I need the guy who directs you to here. If you, like, Yeah, let's do that. So who would we ask? I guess we could make another shop. So yeah, let's get up Blender again. We're gonna make some garbage today. Oh, wait, actually, while we're here. Shelves. Not what I want. What are these? Oh, shelf unbacked tall. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Because this guy's going to have a whole assortment of wonderful gizmos eventually. But for now, it's like the whole universe is unstocked. So this will give the player the general impression that this is a place where you can buy things. And there should probably be another shelf behind him. And that'll have all sorts of cool things. But for now, what we need now is 13. So how much is this? I guess. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, is this gonna, like... What is this, actually? Oh, I see. There we go. And then I can do, like, Oh, this is what this actually looks like? Okay. So this is now where another guy's gonna be. Yep, you can buy some things. There's not a huge economy, but you can get upgrades and, like, consumables. Though mostly the shopkeepers are just, like, interesting focal points of, like, lore. or like activities for the town. But okay, so now we go to 13. Let's do active entities, East Crab Hill, NPC shop. I think a lot of these shopkeepers won't actually have anything interesting. It drives me crazy how every single one of these views has different settings, and they're the wrong settings every time. Every time they're the wrong settings. It chooses the wrong ones somehow magically every single time. But okay. So this is gonna be I don't know what it's gonna be. A like pottery shop maybe? Back. You don't think you'll need any pottery? Alright, because this guy, we only need him for BLSK. Where's it gonna be? Crab Hill. I'm looking for a shop that used to be around here. They had a stuffed lion. Know them. What the heck's gonna be his name? Realmon. You mean Realmon the Lion? Okay, so let's do like abolish notes. BLSK Crab Hill. But we will note BLSK slash West or Lion Shop. So this will be shop with Realmon the Lion. Currently moved to Crab Hill, or to Central Crab Hill. And this will be Black Skulls Crab Hill. To the walled part of the city. And then back. Okay. So this guy's going to be called Potter. And I guess I'll just say East Crab Hill Potter. And someday I'll even add pottery. Oh, wait, actually, we do have some cups. I wonder if I'm going to eventually... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. Now, not quite what I want. Shelf simple. You know what? Let's change these stupid settings. They're going to change, and this is going to be... It's going to make it, like, wrong every other place. There we go. So this will just give me a vague memory of, like, what I'm doing. If I could place things. And then let's get something glass. Or like bottles. There we go. These ones are small enough for here. Hmm. Okay, so this is NP shop order. So that is now like a gesture towards the mechanic that I want. Of like, you can come here, ask him about this. And then that gets you BLSK Lion Shop, BLSK Crab Hill. And then we can do... So we don't need him. Note BLSK slash Crab Hill. So this is Lion Shop. Or notes BLSK Lion Shop. And this should be, I guess, when this task is active. Well, I'll figure out what conditions will remove it later. So let's say, five. Let's see, those. We haven't, the Emirate banned selling artifacts a few years ago. No, not, since the Emirate banned them. So it banned selling them? What would they say? I guess... Hmm. Hmm. So I guess, let's get like questions here. So my first questions would be something like, has anyone tried me to you recently? So this would probably actually be if the player has the note for BLSK's second tablet. This will be stats. Specifically. What else could the player ask? Because if they don't have this question, they're going to be kind of out of luck. Or they're going to have to put more work into figuring out what happened. Alright, I'm not a constable. You can just tell me if someone did. Okay, so the player's gonna have to figure out some other way of asking, well... Let's see, I'm doing a lot of writing, so I can't... This album has lyrics in it. It's scrambling my brain. Okay. So I've heard you sell ancient tablets. There are a few inches across, each with a unique emblem. Oh no, not since the Emirate banned them. Banned selling them? Why? They're sacrilegious is the word. From the old religions. They don't want people using them for luck. But they don't want people using or having them around. Has anyone tried selling any to you recently? Specifically one with the black skull. Or, I'm... This was some time ago. At least 12 years. Someone bought a tablet from you with a black skull. Did you get it? I guess they come to me. People sold things and sold them. I would find wanted it. Okay, so this was some time ago, at least 12 years. So I guess also, I've met at least one person who still has one. Are they... Oh, wait. Yeah, so I've met at least one person who still has one. Was this... How strict is this law? Or I guess... Hmm. What is, I guess Jackie's asking more like, do they care that much? Or, so I've met at least one person who still had a tablet. Oh, and then the other thing that I need to ask is, are there risks to using or to having them around? I've seems they attract specters from my experience. So, I've never seen that before. What would he think, though? They sometimes control doors and things deep in the ruins, I suppose. Let's say this is the first time I've... They sometimes control doors and things deep in the ruins. I suppose if you open something, specters could come out. I closed a door. In fact, the man who had the tablet but the man who had the tablet, or was swarmed specters when I arrived. Let's say the reason I think so the shopkeeper who gave Byro, or who sold Byro his tablet, doesn't think it would attract specters. So, oh yeah, so this should be PLSK/fraction. He's biased. He would be the one to hear complaints. Okay. mention question. So we'll go interesting. Thank you. Go to questions. Right now, so there should be not mentioned question. Okay. So we'll have also not mentioned Q1. Mention. Actually, you know what? Once, or reply. Or like ask once. Because what I'm going to do with this is when you actually answer the question, it'll have a thing. Let's do that. Because that'll be a fun little, like, minor feature that I have. Because it's somewhere in here, like, once. It's somewhere in there. But okay. Dialog viewer. So function once, and we'll have function ask once, topic, string, and this will return once, topic. So we have skip reply equals true. So we should have, like, var reply state equals nothing. Because we're going to do something else. We're going to do, like, that. S equals skip reply in reply state. Or let's say, actually, skip in reply state. So reply state equals this. And then this will be like reply state skip equals true. Kind of dumb what I'm doing here, but we can do like reply state once equals true. Return true. Oh, and then we can actually return not mentioned topic. Okay, so now let's go through where reply state is. Connect self, choose reply. I guess let's do reply state actually, maybe. Ooh. Actually, I have a better idea. This should be local now. So like var reply state equals an empty dictionary. Or actually, probably an empty list. No, this was fine. For C in cond, elif. So let's do like if this elif r equals result skip fly state skip is true r equals, or let's say if once in reply state reply state once equals, or no, this should be r dot once. Okay, and then we can just have this do reply state. And I guess we could just have like the reply itself do that, but choose reply. So we'll just have state as dictionary. So if skip, or not skip in what the heck is it? State. And then let's do if once in states mention state dot once. Oh wait, no. Let's just have that actually. Okay. And we'll also just remove this underscore here. Var reply state equals empty. So what do we do with the conditions? I guess we gotta do... First selected item condition, if var is this. Elif r equals result skip apply state skip equals true. Elif once in r state once equals r dot once. And then where do we do? So this now is going to be reply state again. So then we can actually return result skip here. Which hopefully won't break things. And then we'll return once. Or let's return... Actually, let's do if not mentioned. Or if mentioned topic, return false. Else, return once topic. And maybe I should do a similar thing for this one, but that would be That'd be kind of complicated. Okay, interesting for those. So, let's do... So if not R, Alifara's dictionary. So we can actually just have, like, this here. If otherwise in R. Eventually, there's, like, too many places where all this stuff is done at the same time. Because I think there's 2 different places now. And they're slightly different. Because we have listing replies, then we have showing the special menu, and then we actually have, if we did like otherwise, we also have when we find the next item. And so if R equals result skip. So now we can use skip now in a slightly different way. I don't remember when... I wonder when result skip was used before. Go-tos. Ah. Okay. So now we can do ask once Q1. So this will simplify my life quite a bit. Oh wait, no. These are not asked once. Alright, so let's see if these actually work. Alright, so I need to go 12. Safe get did not work. What does that mean? Function ready. Oh. Because this shopkeeper doesn't have any... So this NPC does not actually need to be... We should actually do that for this shopkeeper as well. So let's do, like, inventory. Let's just do temp stock for, there we go. And for this guy, we'll do the same thing, even though he doesn't actually need to be a shopkeeper anymore. DP, 12 again. This time, doesn't crash. Good. Hey, look at him. Are lions native to this area? Where would this have come from? Welcome, Valor. Shop with stuffed line. I've heard you sell ancient tablets. There's a few inches across. Oh no, not since the Emirate banned them. Banned selling them? Why? They're sacrilegious is the word. From the old religions. They don't want people having you around. So has anyone tried selling any to you recently? Hey, look at that. They actually work. So my questions for now. Goodbye. Okay. Cool, I actually have a thing that works. OneDrive will never escape my brain. But okay, add UI. New ask once method. More writing and quest stuff. And let's do git push to drive, actually. And so we also did a little bit of stuff here. Some Coolio shops. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have 17 Crab Hill mentions he actually moved to the walled city. Most people aren't concerned the tablets attract specters. So we actually can get... Okay, claims he hasn't bought any tablets in a while. So he actually should do all three of these things, really. So these two... I guess... What should we do? I guess you can ask someone, like, a guard about this. What would the guards say? Because I guess the big problem is I still don't know who is actually behind all of this and why they have such a motivated vendetta against Byro. So most people aren't concerned. So they sometimes control doors and things deep in the ruins. I suppose if you opened something, specters could come out. I can't help. Nah, let's just say... Okay, this was some time ago, at least 12 years ago. Someone bought a tablet from you, the Black Skull. Where did you get it? They come to me. Usually people find things and I would find someone who wanted it. I don't have much else to say, sadly. This was before I kept the computer. So does the emirate care all that? Well, let's just say... It's... So the emirate makes everything serious. Okay, so are there risks to having them around? It seems they attract specters from my experience. And then... Let's just say... Note, PLSK sellers. Shop. Shop, buys, or bought tablets. Explorers / scavengers. So, black skulls. Well, now that I think this would sort of get more... I guess we could do, like... Go to... sellers. Then we'll also have note PLSK sellers. Has anyone tried selling these tablets? Complete block sellers. Alright, so this should be subtopic. So has anyone tried selling these tablets to you? Okay. Specifically, one with a black skull. Where are their damn planes? I guess it's not that bad. It's not like it's every day. Well, I guess it's not like regularly. But it does kind of feel like it's every day at this point. That I'm hearing planes flying overhead. Said the child in the war zone. But okay, what exactly am I doing? Because admittedly, in the like 9 minutes since I said I was feeling pretty good, I've kind of fizzled out. I like this guy. Let's do... You know what? I have a good idea. This is just going to be black skulls. Where global stats. That. And then this will be the more specific one. So that way I can just use any task or any note in this task where I remember like, oh, this is the guy who's like related to this. So I can just use any note. So now I can just do that. Oh. Has anyone tried selling any to you? So then I can use this one. Oh, wait, I don't have a slash. Slash explorers and scavengers. In the past. Kill my questions for now. I'm just kind of running around thinking. I should put all of the... I should bevel all these buildings again. Because now it feels weird that this one's the only one that's beveled. Yeah, I'm just running around now. Okay. Yeah, full bright line. In fact, can I have him shaded? Oh wait, yes I can, I think. If I did geometry. No. Somewhere in here I could do that. Oh, alpha cut. Opaque pre-pass. I think this would put him in the shadow buffer. And yeah, this is important to me as well. No, he's just Fulbright. Ah, well. I don't need to worry about him anyway, since he's not actually going to be in the game when it releases. Oh, yeah, and I did complain about my music earlier, so that's here. And all of this is basically unplanned work, so that's there. Okay. Oh, wait. I also talked about future projects. The bingo's coming along pretty well. Wait, weird that I couldn't... Okay. I think, Most people aren't attracted to these tablets, or... Okay, so people aren't concerned these tablets attract specters, I don't think. So the guy claims he hasn't brought any tablets, or bought any tablets in a while. Yeah, I was thinking that it'd be fun. I was looking at the line and thinking it'd be fun to do something like in that art style. Like just the... Because I guess there's also, what is it, Anthology of a Killer? That's a game that came out... Well, the anthology came out recently. The games have been coming out for a while. But yeah, that sort of style could be fun. And that could be a nice break from this, so less like... Well, I'd probably inevitably obsess over technical details with it, like trying to make my own engine or some god knows what thing. But okay, let's have this here. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, this game originally was a 1-month game jam. So I'd have to make, like... I think I'd have to plan out, like, literally, like, a 20-second game to make something that could, like, feasibly be done in a month. Like, that's where the ambition has to start for it to actually be, like, something that I can execute on. We need all of these down lower for aesthetic reasons. Oh, music died. That's also on the bingo. I think. I mean, the capture dying is on the bingo. And OBS dying. Alright, not quite. So yeah, this is done. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a mainstay for a while. I like having it around. At least until I make some other gimmick using, like, Decker or something else. Yeah, I have fun with it. Let's see. So guy hasn't bought me tablets in a while. If you're looking to... I can't help. I know another guy who can. Or let's see, or let's say you're looking to get in the business, I can't help you. And let's see. But I know someone. Okay. So the guy who might be interested in such things, where would he be? So you could actually, I think this guy's actually going to be in East Crab Hill, and it will be related to this lab, actually. So now we need the NPC that's going to be here. Because these people are actually exploring an ancient lab, and they have, like... Because this is a convenience store, essentially. There is a convenience store in East Hill. They have a passphrase. Convenience store in East Crab Hill. What would you ask for? No, something that wouldn't attract suspicion. Like, because the Emirate would have outlawed alcohol. So what would you be able to get? Ask for the frozen lamb from the back. So this is East Crab Hill slash code word. To ask for the frozen lamb from the back. So this is East Crab Hill, Black Skulls, and I guess that's it. I don't need Jackie, like, commenting on it. Frozen. This is getting into, like, wild territory. With, like, all this, like, espionage and subterfuge. Because Jackie's, like, somehow gotten herself wrapped up into, like, an illegal artifact running black market. Which could actually be kind of cool. In fact, so that'll probably be where Jackie gets the capacitor from. So, like, they have this whole thing. Because, yeah, Riley's supposed to be looking for stuff. So this would be a nice way to dovetail those two quests together. And the player could probably find some other way of getting this, to this place. Let's put that in the black market. Or, like, let's say, like, location, maybe? Well, how am I going to do this? Black Skulls. Black market. So this will be chunk 013. Dialogue if you've already been. Can you get weapon upgrades here? Because you can get the... I guess this is where you get the time gun. Question... Yeah, you can send it my way. I probably won't play it on stream, but I'll probably play it at some point. Because I also have, on my Discord server, there is a section for, like, other people's projects. So I guess if someone put a link there, I'd probably download it and play it without criticism, or without any suspicion, and then get hacked. Let's see. I guess the best place would probably be the Discord server, so that way everybody gets hacked. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess if it's a Steam key, that makes sense to send it to me just by email. Because yeah, I'll inevitably check my email at some point. What am I doing? I guess I gotta do... Let's go back to that cellar. Or that shop. So I need to get this guy. Yeah, no problem. I'll probably just email you back the whatever feedback I have. But okay, and thankfully this... So if we go to the map... Convenience store where I'm supposed to ask for the frozen lamp in the back. In fact, let's make it not so obvious, so... Oh, right. I can't go... Or I can't do anything here yet. So what I could do is probably add, like, stairs or something. So that way you can actually get up to this without, like, messing it up. Okay. Save and quit there. Because now... Hi. Welcome to 7-Eleven. I guess let's do 11-7. Bolt me a Cruisen. Bolt me a 7. So talked equals 0. 6. No, what is this? 11. Let's just call it clerk. Or like, yeah. So this will be shop clerk. Or let's do global stats. Instate me. Let's do, so this would be an old feeling. Let's make sure that my language is consistent. Okay, yeah, we have this here. So I want this a bit louder on your side. Okay. Gold me a 7-Eleven probably. And save me. Alright. Exit. So let's do... You don't have any particular need for junk food. Alright, so then note... This will be... ECH code word. Like some from the back. Is that what it's called? Hmm. Okay. We just have the frozen. So we just keep the frozen lamb. So let's see. We just keep the frozen lamb if we run out of fresh meat. It's not as good. So I'm quite confident I want frozen lamb. You can pick from the fridge. You want from the fridge. Okay. Okay, so this will be plus stat EHCH unlock. So lab unlocked. And then we can have up here, let's do like, go to phase. No, let's do like, maybe I could do go to sequence here. Let's do like otherwise not global or stats ECH lab unlocked. Otherwise, let's just keep that there, and then let's see if you need in the freezer. I'll lock it. And just go on back. Okay. Okay, so we'll need something with like main speaker brain go to point. Because basically... Okay, so what should I do here? Basically, we're gonna have him walk probably around here. Then there's gonna be a door, and then he'll open it, and then that door will lead to a little trap door that goes down into here, or something like that. Black market, so the door and cave and etc. Integrate with Riley's stuff. Alright, let's just have like a simple like box here. So we'll have position 3D. This will be like a funny door. Or like market, no, lab door. Okay, kinematic body, shape, mesh, Alright, so we'll do like 0.5, 3, no, 2. Yeah, that seems good enough for that. Actually, let's put this back to 1. So this will be 214 for this. 214. Okay, and then we can do animator and door. Wherever the door is. There it is. So this will track ECH lab unlocked. New activate. Alright. How you can check yourself. Okay. Let's do like this way. Beautiful. So now, this lab door should work here. So this is NPC clerk. And this guy will have like CH lab clerk. Oh yeah, so my big task tonight is, basically I'm sort of just continuing one of the side quests as like a writing exercise, because my main priority is to do the end game stuff. But that's stuff I want to do off stream. And I found if I do like a bunch of bug fixing and technical stuff on stream, that just makes me more motivated to do technical stuff off stream. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the main reason that I didn't want to do any of the endgame stuff on stream. It's just because it spoils stuff, and also it's kind of like writing that's a bit closer to the heart, so I'm a bit more uncomfortable with it. Where is... East Crab Hill. There's a convenience store. So why is this note not here? East Crab Hill... Oh, back skulls. Well, that explains that. He looks more carefully at you. That seems kind of clunky. Narrows his eyes. We just keep the frozen lamb if we run out of fresh meat. It's not as good. I'm quite confident I want the frozen lamb. Alright, I'll unlock the door. You can check for yourself. Alright, so then now we're in here, and we'll have cool, like, black market shenanigans. Admittedly, I kind of want Riley to be, like, a required component of this. Maybe Riley would be, like, a more important component, like, later on. I'll figure out how to integrate her into this later. Admittedly, this is giving me, like, schizophrenia, this music. Oh, I see that is the most skipped song in the entire playlist. Or in this entire album. Okay. I wonder if Riley and Jackie could, like, accidentally stumble into this place. That'd be funny. Alright, that'd be a major quest's, tree tower, level stuff. Where is it in here? Oh, thanks. Yeah, her code patterns are randomly generated. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I needed a placeholder, and I was thinking of actually straight up modeling the line, but for now it'll be good enough. It's just a little guy. But yeah, so one of the nice things about the inventory, or the clothing system, is that you actually have randomized patterns that you can unlock. Though most of them are pretty bad. But I think this one's pretty good, and I like this one a lot. Generally, the, like, symmetrical gradient patterns are pretty good. Or mostly symmetrical. So they have some... I'll show this off, because it's a fun little thing that I haven't actually done much with in a while. So if we go to... Let's just make a test scene. So this will be 3D scene. Let's get the coat mesh. And then we'll transform this to like, I don't know why I put it like 5 billion miles away, but okay. So if I do coat.shader, one of these materials, not that one, this one, okay. So the way the coat shader works is we can get a palette. Let's go to material/coat. So it just randomly picks one of these palettes. So let's put like checkers. And then it randomly generates a gradient. So depending on the rarity, there'll be anywhere from 2 to 5 colors. And I think they're like 32 by 1. And then also, we need our fabric. So that'll be detail fabric, that one, which slightly darkens it. And so yeah, for each color, it randomly generates the color from hue, saturation, and value. And then it'll randomly generate it, or randomly put it somewhere in this offset area. And then it'll generate this one, so like hue, saturation, value. Put this somewhere. And then let's make this a rare coat. Or a more rare coat. So yeah, you can see how this would basically create all sorts of different patterns, because I have all sorts of different... The main thing that really affects the coloration is the... or what really affects the, like, appearance of the coat is these palettes. Like, these gradient textures tend to be the best ones. Well, I think specifically this one, actually, is, like, the best pattern to get, because it always looks good. And I have a few variations on it. Let's see. Yeah, I think a lot of the other textures are kind of hit and miss, quite frankly. Or the other palettes. And they do have some funky artifacting when you get away in the distance. Like, what if I put this... Like, if I flip this into the middle here, then we can see the edges get this strange, like, almost like silk or velvet look. No, wait, would it be not velvet? I guess kind of velvet. Where, like, at the edges it just gets a weird dark color. And that's because the maps are sampling the palette texture, not the actual, like, colors of the gradient as well. But yeah, so that's how that works. Yeah, a Fresnel sort of pattern. And then I don't have any extra coat variations. Thanks, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the early systems that I was pretty happy with. So that's why even today, you can, like, trade coats with basically anybody. Like you could do... Oh. On call to needs saving. So we need, Riley. So main speaker needs saving, so we need, not saved. Yeah, I think there's a lot of... It creates a lot of interesting patterns, I think. Because, like, I wouldn't think, like, gray and turquoise would look pretty good. But it looks pretty good. Any help looking? Okay, so we have this area now. I should probably make the height... Oh, there she is. Let's do save and quit. Okay. I guess I need maybe the black market. So the guy claims he hasn't bought any tablets in a while, which I guess is true. Oh yeah, the time gun is interesting. So it just slows everything down by, I think, 4 times for the quarter speed. Yeah, so where'd Riley go? Yeah. And also this fan doesn't affect you when you've slowed down time. I think I just stole that from Psychonauts 2. Where the heck is she? Oh, there she is. Okay. But yeah. So you can see, Riley is now struggling to keep up with me. Oh, and if you're wondering about the tone, I think I might reduce it at some point, but right now it's red shifting the world. As if there's like a relativistic explanation of like, or like some sort of relativistic justification for it. Okay. So we're getting pretty deep into a weird route here. So what should I actually do now? So I don't want to ask a guard about this. The Emerald outlawed these a while ago. You get directed to the black markets in East Crab Hill. Yeah. So this, I mean, they're not terribly crazy. Somebody took another skull tablet out of the hive, probably. I mean, I guess I already have that kind of explained. Well, yeah. Oh, I think the game crashed in the background. Or was it even open? Get directed to the black market. So, I mean, I've done this now. So I'll say the main content will be for another day of like the meat of this black market will be with Riley trying to figure out how to get a capacitor from the ruins in here. But the actual guy will be an NPC shop. So this guy will have some forbidden artifacts. So these will be, let's go to our shop inventory. Oh wait, they shouldn't have armor, actually. In fact, I don't think any of these guys should have, well, I guess that's fine, actually. So armor, not legal. Well, yeah. Now I'm kind of uncertain as to what I'd want. I'll say most shops do not have armor. Temp stock, default stock. So this is the underground stock, or like... So we don't need this. We don't need this. Oh, and also this guy. Shop default stock. I don't think that should be... I don't think that's right. They shouldn't be smiling at you there. Okay, so persistent upgrades will be... gravity booster or something like that. Because this guy has these. T... I guess... Huh. So the ID count is 1. The cost is like 150. No, like 50. Oh, wait, no. This guy should not have any capacitors for sale as well. Because, yeah, these... I've sort of distorted how... Like, the economy has deflated quite a bit, I should say. Okay, but the requirements are... grav gun? So this way you can get a new gravity gun booster. And then time gun booster. $60 requirements, weapon, time, gun. And eventually these will even do something. But okay, we'll have armor. We'll have probably something else. You know, maybe he'll have stamina boosters as well. And then hover scooter speed up. Or hover speed up, and that'll be count 1, 80. Yeah, maybe this will be like 40. requirements. Hover scooter. Okay, so I have no idea where these, like, actually have their descriptions at. Let's go to shops. Damn, it's, like, so slow. Okay, where's the default, like... Where the heck are these things? So, time... No, like... Bronze... let's look for, like, stamina booster in GD. Okay, UI shop. Default tooltips. Okay, I guess I'll put these all in one place. Well, kind of. Or replacement part for your pistol to improve accuracy, firepower. And then text, completely rebuilt bubble shot with more with higher capacity damage, stronger bubble, higher capacity, faster charge times, and a stronger bubble. Yeah. And then on the black market, okay, and then DT, new grades to the device. So upgrades to the device that let its effects last longer and slow things even further. Well, no. If it slows things even further, there's actually a funny sort of like anti-synergy that I'm going to keep where basically the player's the player's weapons are also affected by the time gun so that their fire rate slows down. But okay. And then the hover speed up will be like a sort of go-to thing, because this will be in multiple places. Hover speed up, perm, increase hover scooter's speed. Oop, there we go. Okay, so this will be black market and black dealer. So let's say like underground. ECH dealer. Okay, so this guy now needs some sort of thing. Locked equals 0. See, I've never seen you here before. And let's do like stats ch. What should this be? So the line shop should have something for this. Let's do like plus note or plus stats. Black market slash line. Oh wait, I was directed here by the shop or from the shop with the line or a tablet with a black skull. Black market. Oh yeah, I guess I could see if there's also tablets. That would be interesting. I'm gonna do that. So let's do like, well, I should figure out like what to do here. Black market, buy black or buy tablets to unlock some areas, and then also oh wait, weapon upgrades. Implement weapon and scooter upgrades. Okay, oh wait, I could just do persistent dot. I'm pretty sure I could just do like inventory data. I'll keep that as it is. Alright, so what is item data? Okay, so that's fine. Alright, that's all fine. I'm kind of losing track of what I'm doing here, but healer. Okay, so we were at the black market. So I was directed here from the shop with the line. I was looking for a tablet with a black skull. I have no idea I got here. I think I fell. Never seen you here before. How did you... I was directed here looking for a tablet with a black skull. Hmm. What is Jackie looking for here, actually? So I'm looking for someone who sold one recently. Hmm. In a village south of here. Where I suspect when they took it, they opened up... They opened up a hive... Or they opened a hive of specters in a village south of here. What would this guy do? What is this guy's modus operandi here? Does he care about the village? Hmm. Alright, let's do otherwise. Healer. Yeah, thanks. I'll let you know when I play your game. Have a good night. Hmm. Hmm. So how did you get here? I was directed here from the shop with the lion. I was looking for a tablet with a black skull. I suspect when they took it, they opened a hive of specters in a village south of here. Hmm. Hmm. I have to go. Thanks. Okay. So I tripped in the freezer up above and fell in by accident. Let's see, so if you buy something, I may have a fresh memory. Or what would he have? Wealth will free my brain to think of more. So now I actually need the ability to, like, track if the player has bought something from a quest or from a shop. Maybe I'll just have, like, main speaker bought something. It's like function. Return, speaker stat. So what should it be? NPC. I know. Maybe it won't be here, maybe it'll be in speaker. So the dialogue viewer has the speaker stats. Yeah. So we're gonna do function bought something. Bool. So return speaker stat sales greater than 0. Oh wait, no. Not stat. Speaker stat sales. Oh wait. Hang on. Oh wait, I see. Speaker stat. Oh, and then we actually need global.stat. Speaker stat sales. There we go. So this will be bought something. So let's go to Black Skull. Back false. Back true. To do, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I've never seen you before. How did you get here? It's directed from the shop with the lion. Okay, so let's do note black skulls. Where global stats. What do we need? Probably ECH code word? No. We would need, like... I guess we would just do anything. Like, I guess this actually is fine as long as task is active. Black skulls. Then we'll have black skull. Let's see, have you recently seen a tablet with a black skull, a few inches across? I like to see, or I'd like to find out, or I want to learn let's just say that. Oh, music died. Let's see. Let's see if any of this actually works. Oh wait, the bought something stat is never going to actually apply because we need to go to shop. So shop start shopping. And then we should have, let's go to dialogue, viewer. So this shop should have a signal purchase. So on buy pressed, we will emit signal purchase. Let's see. Wait, we already have this keeper mark sold here. Huh. I guess that already does what I want. But I'll do a signal for purchase. Mark. Let's just emit signal purchased, or like, and this will be like, well, I guess, yeah, that's fine. We'll just add a stat. So it'll be like dialogue viewer, on shop purchase. global add stat speaker stat. Oh, actually, the dialogue evaluator also needs this, but I'll do that later. Speaker stat sales. Okay. We need purchase. Or no, bought something. So this is going to be dialogue evaluator. So now we have the bought something thing. I'll need to redo this dialogue evaluator because it is a horrendous situation right now. I guess maybe it should inherit from... Or maybe it should be like one way or the other, like... Ah, well. Oh, I see. This guy does not have any shop inventory now. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Black market inventory. Black market dialogue. Eventually this is also going to need to be turned into like a lab sort of thing. Riley is my friend. Okay. I've never seen you here before. How did you get here? Tripped in the freezer up above and fell in by accident. We need... Let's just do black skulls. Have you recently seen a tablet with a black skull a few inches across? How much are you willing to pay? I'm looking for someone who sold one recently. Why? I suspect when they took it, they opened a hive of specters in a village south of here. It's hard to remember. See, I'm living in poverty at the moment. If you buy something, the wealth will free my brain to remember. Oh. Okay. Try with this. I think we need at least one line of dialogue before the actual sale. And probably, well, maybe one after it as well. Right, because the shop is going to be... I'll see what you have. Okay. Grav gun booster reworks to the weapon. Upgrades to the device that let its effect last longer. Permanently increase your hover scooter's speed. Armor, temporarily increase health by 24%, consumed before health. Temporarily increase maximum stamina, consumed after normal stamina. Let's get one of these and one of these. And a third eye. So the third eye will be cool. But okay, now we actually need this. Okay. You're a good customer, so I'll help you out, blah blah blah. I have to go now. Well, I completely wasted that extra stamina, but at least I have some armor. Hmm. How long have I been streaming? Not even 3 hours. Well, you know what they say. All's well that ends well. Do I have end early on here? Oh wait, I did. But I did it for last stream, so I'll do it for this stream as well. Double click. But okay. I think that's going to be it for today. Because I am tapped out. So I will do other things. I will eat food. I will bathe. All sorts of cool things. But this quest is coming along kind of nicely. I like it so far. You know what? And I'll even show you all this. Wow, I did a bunch of stuff that I did not commit. The black market. And update the local drive. Okay, now I'll be off. Yeah, have a good night.